Hi, everyone. I'm Jaden, and I'm here with my guest, Amanda.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you.
Okay. Um, Amanda, I'd love for you to introduce yourself. Amanda is one of my friends who I actually met through a fellowship at Harvard. She is a woman in STEM like me, but her unique power is wellness and yoga and making other people feel very grounded and balanced. So I would love to hear more about how you got into yoga and just your story.
Thank you so much, Jaden, for interviewing me and talking with me. She's here visiting me at San Francisco. But yes, I'm Amanda. I am from Boston. I just moved here to the Bay, and I'm loving it so far. We're in the Dolores Park, and it's such a good time. Long weekend. But yeah, I'm currently a software engineer at Go Daddy and a part-time yoga instructor. I used to teach at Core Power, but stay tuned for future studios. And I'm very much into wellness and pocket finding the two and finding a balance, that sweet spot between working and playing and just being. So very passionate about it.
I love that. And like, I guess, how did you discover your love for yoga and how did you make time for it while working as well?
Yeah, good question. That's what balance it values balance a lot. A lot. I work a fully remote job and on the side I love movement and wellness and moving my body, making my body healthy. So I've always loved yoga ever since I was in middle school and high school.
I love
He's- And I was also into Pilates and like weightlifting and all these different forms of movement. But yoga was with me through all these years. I could bring my mat everywhere, roll it out every little corner of the world, and it was there for me. So I think yoga is really a bridge between the body and the mind. And so on a year and a half ago, I got shot to my yoga teacher training, 200 hours at 4 Power. So then I really loved it. Initially, it was for to deepen my practice, and then I was like, no, I want to teach. Then I started teaching part time, and I've been loving it ever since.
And here you are in San Francisco. She's only been here for a week. She's making her mark.
Yes, we're on my yoga mat right now. He's so funny. Such, yeah, I've been loving it so hard. There's so many different studios. There's so many different forms of yoga. It's not just the physical movements. It's also mental. Very much so. It's the way we show up every day. So I kind of practice it every day, even if it's not going to the studio.
Yeah. And how do like yoga practices go into your everyday life, like breath work and finding balance? Like, how do you incorporate it in things that are outside the studio?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think mindfulness is so important. I like to start my morning slow and with a timer day that sets you up for the rest of the day. So deep breath to calm myself, especially eating before my meetings at work.
Yes.
I'm sure you can relate. When you're giving a presentation, it can get a little nervous.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Breathe with a different work. I feel like I'm very mindful. Like I like to journal. I like to write about the awareness, or I'm aware of my thoughts and my emotions. There's just so many different ways to practice it. We go to very much in depth for that. But yeah. But I think that's gonna be another video.
Okay, I love that. Yes. No, I think it's so great to find balance while you're working. I mean, for me, it's a little different. I would say it's definitely like sewing and getting into something creative. I think the same with yoga and doing sewing or painting. For me, it's getting into a flow state and just forgetting. I know, I know. I feel like it's so funny. But just losing track of time and just not thinking about what you're doing. I think it's good to kind of balance the mind off and the mind on.
Which I love that. I love that for you. And yeah, I think everyone has these different creative outlets. You just need to copy into them. Try different ones until they click.
Yeah. And talk to me a little bit about vision boarding because you were someone who got me into doing digital vision boarding. And I have a video on that. It's here in this imagined space. But how is your vision board, I guess, shape your everyday life? How did it work out last year for you?
Yeah. I mean, I'll first off start by saying that I didn't really start vision boarding until like 2020. So during the pandemic, TikTok was a huge thing, and everyone was talking about journaling, or at least my For You page, journaling, vision boarding.
You're on the good side of TikTok.
Yeah, and I mean, I at first thought it was a bunch of focus, but I think, like with everything, it's how you do it. And so I would say each year I iterate based on how the year went, like I should on it. And so for 2025, right?
Yes.
I did my 12 goals for, it's supposed to be 12 for every month of the year, but I just condensed it down to 12 goals. And I hit 10 out of the 12. And I think, I mean, vision boarding definitely helps because you get to visualize what your life can actually look like. It's so funny. On my vision board, I have a photo in the middle of, but it's like of the Salesforce tower, and look at where I am now. It's just honestly really crazy. Yeah. I mean, you inspire me with your vision boards too. We gotta bounce off each other.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
But it's this one.
This one's actually Russian hell, but I mean, we can very clearly see the Salesforce tower over there. And it's so beautiful.
It's so it was not like this in New York right now.
I know.
It's
50,
it is snow. Yeah. I just think seeing is believing, and having something that you can look at every single day to remind you that it is possible and you can achieve it is so important. And I think for me, like when I was using AI, I was seeing myself in that version, and it helped me believe that it was my reality even more.
What Adobe product did you use?
Oh, I use Adobe Firefly to create the images, and then I put together the collage with Adobe Express.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember also seeing that YouTube video and trying that out. I look like Uncanny Valley though, so I was like, maybe I'll wait for a different model to come out or something.
You have to use a reference image. That's the most helpful thing.
Okay.
Wow, everyone is here. It's so, I love how everyone in this park is just doing their own thing. Like I haven't filmed content in public in this, I guess, extent for this long, and sometimes it can be a little awkward, but I don't care because everyone is doing their own thing.
There's very interesting folks out here. So I think we're good.
Yeah,
Exposure therapy.
always. And what goals do you have for this year?
Big question. I can start with my overarching theme of this year, which I told Jaden about. We love to talk about our goals, dreams. But yeah, my overarching theme, or I guess the attention word for this year is refinement and selectivity. So what that means, what that looks like is in my career, I want to really refine what my next steps be. Like it's that. In my health, I really want to refine the core habits and goals that I can really hone in on every single day to make me stronger, look and feel stronger.
Yes.
Because you see all these fads going around and trends, and it's so easy to try all of them, but you really stick to the basics. And then it goes in also into my relationship and my friendship.
Yes.
I have so many amazing people, and obviously I want to pick new friends to city, but I already have a really good group, and I really want to put in on those relationships.
I think it's so important to just pick one word to be your intention for the whole year and just center everything around it. So for me, it's abundance.
Yes.
And I love how you really thought about it in every single respect, like relationships, health and wellness. And most importantly, it's so important to have a friend like Amanda who can hold you accountable. I love that we're able to just keep up with each other's goals and cheer each other on. I think that's so important. And I love that about having female friendships.
Yes. Empowering female friendships are like a hidden superpower. You just have your fans cheering you on and you're supporting each other. With, you know.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to my channel today. This was lovely, and follow Flow with Amanda to see more of her content. She has a whole series on what yoga has taught her.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Jaden. Until next time.